Okay, let's finish this up with a good question that I've had over the years. How do you convert a conventional spray system, say you have a spray system for a shrub bed or a perennial border, or even for your lawn, and you want to either convert your lawn to inline drip irrigation or just get rid of the lawn altogether and have shrubbery or ground cover or something like that. So to convert a conventional spray system to a drip system is actually very, very simple. We've looked at the valves in our past lectures, and all of the valves are exactly the same. An inline valve or an anti-siphon valve. They're all going to be the same valve regardless of what their end purpose is, whether it be spray or drip. So if I have a spray valve, then what I'll call it a spray valve because it's operating spray sprinklers, then I'm going to just simply dig out that valve box, and I can retrofit and take our pressure regulator and our drip filter and disconnect the piping from that, tie this into it, and then I can, depending on the run, how far I'm going with this from the valve to the area that I'm irrigating, I can just tie right back onto that PVC and let that be my piping, taking it out to that turf area or that shrub bed area. And then at those locations, I would isolate the PVC out of the system and just put on a coupling and a polytube adapter, and I could go into that and then run my drip line from there. Now let's say you have another situation and you have a narrow shrub bed and you have your spray system set up, but all you want to do is convert this over. You don't necessarily want to have to dig the whole valve box out and set up a pressure regulator and a drip filter with it. Well, a way around that, this product right here is manufactured by Rainbird, and you can pick this up at Home Depot or any of those shops like that. And what this does is you just simply unscrew your conventional spray system, and I'm going to take this apart just to show you what it looks like. But you can unscrew your conventional spray head from wherever it's attached, and this just threads right back on. And what this has on the interior of it is a 200 mesh filter, and it's also got a check valve and a pressure regulator built into it. So all of this has been built into a system that I can plug it in, and now here's where my drip half-inch drip line is going to be inserted, and it's got the barbs on the inside. I just compress it in like I would any other drip system. And now, yes, you're going to see this above ground to a degree. It depends on how deep your piping is. But if this is just even a hair above ground, it's not going to be that big of a deal. Perhaps you can dig the piping down and lower this a little bit more. But here's a quick and easy way that if you don't want to go in and start messing around with your valves and digging up valve boxes or trying to convert and attach all of this other components onto an anti-siphon valve, then you can just simply take this, plug it in, and you don't have to do this on every sprinkler head. You can just do it at one end of the bed and maybe one at the other end, so you create a looped system. Now I can come out of this where I've plugged in my half-inch drip line, run it up along the bed, tie into the one if I have a sister just like this at the far end of the bed, then I can tie onto it and run one back down, and I've created a loop all the way around. It's pressure regulated, it's filtered, it's quick and it's easy, and these aren't that expensive considering the amount of labor and such that it takes to put another system in. So the two ways to do it is, one, go to the trouble and the work to dig up your valve box, put in your drip filter and your pressure regulator, just plug that into the system, or use a device such as this and you're good to go. So two easy, quick ways, well, maybe not all that quick, but two fairly easy ways to get into it and change these over. I think this is a great idea. It works very well. I've converted narrow planter beds with this at my home, and in other instances I've gone ahead and done the drip filter and pressure regulator. So anyway, a couple of tips on how to do a conversion of spray to drip. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson.